He's a gracious dude. He's a good dude. But our meeting was supposed to end at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I remember we were in the middle of something, and I was at his house, and it was back then, it was actually at J-Lo's house, but Alex was there. Anyway, and I remember at about 12:58, he looked at his watch, and that gave me a cue. And at 1 o'clock, he just stood up, kind of in the middle of the meeting. And that signified the meeting was over. And it wasn't rude. His team just knows when the meeting, time's up, we're done, we're done. And what that did is that set a context and a tone that when we have a meeting that's this long, that's how long it is. And setting up those kind of disciplines and kind of barriers around your life, guardrails around your life, protects your time.
And it's uncomfortable to do that because we feel, as people pleasers, which a lot of us are, we're scared to do that because we're thinking, oh God, if I stand up, is everyone going to think like I'm like stuck up? Like, you know, there's going to be that sense. How do you deal with that discomfort and that awkwardness of I'm setting a boundary to protect myself, but I'm scared how people are going to perceive me?
It's just being gracious when you do it. And it's also eventually what I've found is, like I said earlier, people now respect my time a little bit more. I become more, listen, there's a pace and a rhythm to success. Here's something no one talks about when it comes to success and being productive. And you know this. There's a rhythm and a cadence to it. It's an invisible thing that the people that are winning somehow have found themselves, you know this with the actors you've worked with or entertainers, it's hard to express, but they found a rhythm and a cadence to their life that creates momentum in their life. Momentum's a major magnifier in life. When you get momentum, but there's a rhythm to it. And when you sort of aren't disciplined with your time and a meeting runs over 10 minutes or 20 minutes, you are not in the rhythm of success. There's a pace. It's not hurried. It's not hurried or rushed, but it's a little quicker than most people know. Successful people walk a little faster. They're in a little bit more of a hurry. They talk a little faster. There's a rhythm and a pace and a intensity, a passion to the dialogue and the conversation. You know exactly what I mean. And it's invisible. Maybe you can express it well right now too. Have you seen it? And until you find that, you're not really in the rhythm of hyperproductivity or bliss or success. And when you're around people that possess that rhythm, you feel it. And it isn't demeaning when they do it. There's a graciousness to it and a respect you have that they respect themselves and you enough in that moment to be organized enough and disciplined enough not to let it bleed into a place that it doesn't need to go.